this is going to be Cider's first training video. So we're just going to start with a little simple luring course. Up for her to go into a sit, pull it towards me for her to go into a stand, to hold it to the ground for a down, to the nose and forward for a stand, turn to the left, a turn to the right, a turn, well, maybe, here we go. Okay, I'll try that again. It's better pop. Okay. Go. Work on that turn to the right. Come on, Cider. Come on. Yes. Good, good. So should go left easily. Okay. See that right? Makes her a little nervous. Alright. Come here, Cider. We'll go nice and slow. See if we can get this. Come on, Cider. Come on. Let's try again. Good. 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 Yeah, a little nervous. Okay. We'll work on that one. It's not super important. She mostly knows all of these, so that's pretty easy. She's doing it really fast. I'll work on the circle left outside of this. But as far as initial puppy work, she's got the movements already down. So she knows the motions, which is good. Good job. Good job. Good jumpers. Okay. Let's take a look. Do a little exercise of touch. So off the food. Okay. Good. 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 Touch. Good. Touch. Good. Touch. Good. Touch. Good. Touch. Good. Touch. Good. I'm gonna grab a disc. Good. 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 Okay. Ready? Spot. Yes. 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 Good. Good girl. Come on. Okay. Spot. Yes. Spot. Try this. Ready? Spot. Yes, good girl. Spot. Yes, good girl. Good job. Spot. Yes, good job. Good job. Great girl. Good job. Ready? One more. Ready? Spot. Yes, good girl. Okay, come on. Good job. Good job. I'm going to be using Spot to teach her to put her paws on something, keep them there, and then turn around it to help her with body awareness. It's not a precondition to place. Come on. All right. Let's take a look at where your place is. I know it's probably pretty good. Come on. Okay, ready? Place. Good. I'm going to test every 15 seconds to start with. Good. Let's see, phone call. Good. The Nature Dogs, this is Derek. Can I help you?
Hey Derek, how you doing today? My name's Richard Clark.
I'm doing good. How you doing, sir?
Good, good. Hey, we used to take are you accepting any dogs at this time?
For the daycare, yes.
Okay. Okay, so we used to go, we used to take our dog when Andrea when it was Wagging Tails.
Yeah.
Okay, so, we had to, well, that dog went down because at 12 years old she had cancer. So we have a new puppy.
Okay.
She gets her last parvo and her rabies vaccine a week from today.
Okay.
So, and it's a female Rottweiler. Our other dog was a Rottie too. So.
And which, who was it? The other dog?
The other dog was Harley.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Harley was a Rottie too.
Yeah, no, I remember Harley. My dog Mia's 9. She started coming here when she was only 6 months old with Andrea. So I do. There's some overlap there. If it's the same dog I'm thinking of.
Yeah. It was like the only Rottie she
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we do, and I can text it over to you, is we have a online form, client portal that we just have you fill out your information, the dog's information, and then we do the assessments Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. And those last.
Yeah, we're retired, so anytime works
Yeah, and so that'll last about, the in-person portion will last about 45 minutes. One thing that's different than it used to be is we meet you at the building, and we start the assessment in there. As long as everything looks good from there, then we move out to the main yard.
Okay, yeah.
And as long as you're happy with things, we're happy with how things are going, then we ask you to leave the dog with us until around 4:30. That way we can see what happens when the dog gets tired and when you guys aren't there. There is no charge for the assessment. It's still free, as it always has been. After that, if you like how things are going, there's an option to buy a 3-day assessment pass. It's the only pass option we have right after the assessment. And the reason is, some dogs do really good that first assessment day, and then over the next 3 visits, things go south. And so we want to avoid people doing like 20-day passes and then it just not working out and hurt feelings and all that. And so, you know, we do that. As far as in the yard, how we communicate with the dogs, we primarily use reinforcement base. We aren't currently doing any e-collars or any corrective tools out in the yard for the dogs. So if the dog is doing e-collar training, anything like that, we will need to not have that on while they're here with us. Nothing against e-collars, it's just how we have that yard set up.
No, that's fine, bro.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then the single day rate for like a full day would be 36. The single day rate for a half day is 25. If you buy, you know, we have 5-day, 10-day, 20-day pass option. For the full days, it goes down in $2 increments. So it goes from 36 to 34 to 32 to 30. And then for the half days, it goes down in $1 increment for each pass you then buy up from there. And then what I can do is, if this phone number is a cell phone that you called me on, I can always just text you the link to that portal. What we do require is that each dog have, you know, obviously parvo, but that they have DHPP, rabies, bordetella, and lepto. Definitely.
We have all that. I mean, like
Perfect.
I said, her last shots are a week from today.
Yeah.
And that includes the last parvo, and then she gets her rabies, so.
And I would do, honestly, I would do about 2 weeks from whatever that date is.
All right.
Yeah, just to give those vaccines full time to kind of come in on their own. The last thing you want to do is be like, hey, we got the parvo bringer that day, it has taken effect, and then parvo. You know, like it's slim to none, but you don't want to get to that point and go, oh crap.
I totally agree.
So yeah, so doing it that way, and again, I do the assessments. I'm a behavior modification trainer outside of this, so I work with a lot of behavioral dogs, things like that. So I do the assessments at this point, and we use Myra and I we use our own personal dogs instead of client dogs for it. That way, it's a little bit safer that we feel. Our dogs do this stuff for a living, so they're used to it. And then, you know, no metal collars, things like that. The collar can have metal on it. We just, no choke chains or prong collars, anything like that. Dogs can just get hung up on them. And then they do need to have some kind of collar on, and then no harnesses while they're in the daycare or social area, right? And again, same thing, dogs' arms can get stuck in there, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, so then what we will do, well, you tell me, so she gets her parvo on the 17th. 2 weeks after that would be, of course, New Year's Eve, and that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
So,
So we'll be closed New Year's Day, and so I would probably do, because that'll be what, a Wednesday, I believe, Wednesday.
yeah, New Year's Day is a Wednesday.
Yeah. So I'd probably look at either the Thursday or the Friday are probably going to be the best options. We're also going to have more dogs that day, so it gives us a better idea of how she does with the larger groups. Wednesday tends to be kind of a slower day anyway.
What day would you? I mean,
Either,
works for you.
I mean, any of them work for us. If they don't work, we block them off the calendar.
Okay.
But yeah, any of the days work for us, and you'll be able to see them right there. And again, you'll be able to register right there online for it, and then upload the records into it. It'll send it to us, and then we can just confirm it on our end once we have it. And then yeah, you just bring them on in, meet us at the building, and we get rolling from there. So it's really whatever date works best for you. It's just we're closed, obviously, for Christmas, the 3 days for Christmas, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas, and then New Year's Day we're closed. other than that, the only other holidays we're closed for throughout the year are going to be 4th of July and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for Thanksgiving. Other than that, we're open all holidays.
Okay. All right. So, do you want to schedule her in now for an assessment like January 2nd or 3rd, and then
You'll do that. So, yeah.
So
So,
get the final paperwork, I can get that all together.
so that's all done through the portal. So yeah. So what you'll do, you have to register yourself, register her, upload the vaccines in there that you have, and then register that. And then once you get the additional vaccines, you just simply, upload them to the portal. We'll upload them in there, and then you register for the assessment right there from the portal. You just pick the date and time. Yeah, once you register, you click the book button, and then daycare assessment, and then just pick the date and time.
All right, Derek.
So.
Sounds good, buddy.
Perfect, Richard. Well, I'll get that sent over to you here in just a couple minutes. I just got to finish up with a little place training session with a young puppy here, and then I will get that sent over to you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate your time and your help.
Hey, no problem, Richard. Well, I look forward to meeting you, and I look forward to meeting. What is the pup's name? I forgot to ask that.
Her name is Sadie.
Oh, what a great name. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing the two of you here in a few weeks.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. I'm gonna stretch the timer out because you're already at 8 minutes, almost 5 minutes. One more coming up. Oh, here we go, good girl. Okay, so let's stretch it out to 30 seconds. No, we're gonna go 1 minute in between. The other phone is out there, of course, the one I need. Fred. Yeah, we got a couple minutes, Cider. Good girl. Job. She's in as long as. Good job, pups. So, seeing where she's at with this session, tonight's evening feeding session, I'm going to be doing sit down. That's what I want to do tonight. Sit down, sit and down. Place with distractions. Sitting down, I'm going to check on her ability. Good girl. I'm going to check on her ability to wait for break. As long as she's got a basic ability to wait for break with sitting down, and we'll go into the commands without a full lure. Then I will move on to adding the distractions into those this evening. We'll probably start with simple step back tug leash and maybe walk around with food in our hands. Good girl. Probably a little recall tonight. Start laying the foundation and make sure that recall is looking the way we want it to. And we're gonna keep her off any tools or equipment during her training. There was e-collar usage a little bit earlier today outside at the doggy daycare. She was struggling a little bit without. Cider, wrong. Good girl. She was struggling a little bit with the out. We weren't using a lot of treats either, really none actually, out in the yard. So moved the e-collar really quickly, and then about hour and a half ago, started using treats, and she's responding better. She's starting to kind of follow me around the yard, cue into me a little bit better. Definitely got some nice food motivation. Smart dog, but we'll keep going through the commands and seeing where she is with everything, and then should be able to have a plan put together by this evening about what the next week is going to kind of look like. But we're gonna do the primary commands, sit down, out, place, recall, loose leash walking, heel command, spot, and probably a little confidence building. We'll also add in some counter conditioning, making sure grooming, combing, petting, bathing, all of that looks really good. And then lots and lots and lots of socialization work. My plan right now is to use mealtime as training time. Good girl. Cider, break. To use mealtime as training time. And probably do 3 15-minute training sessions a day. And then maybe a couple little walk sessions a day. Starting inside. We'll do a little bit of the, really working on that heel kind of walk. All right, she needs a little work on that. You can place mats down if she wants to default to it. So we'll work on that heel walk, and then also work on a loose leash walk where she explores any kind of tension, get her focus back in. So it'll be kind of like this. Cider, come on. Let's not clean that. So if I'm walking around and she's gonna, Cider. All right, boom, as soon as she gets into me, good girl, treat, and just kind of working on the walk that way. Not really about position, just don't pull on leash. If I kind of turn, does she, good girl. As soon as she gets that eye contact over on me, is intentful, has intention to move into me, she kind of stops, just get her attention. Good girl. And just reward her when she finds me. Again, I don't need her during those walks to be right on me. I just want her to be generally aware of me. So right there where she's distracted, I kind of move off. Good girl, as soon as she finds me. So those are the 2 walks we'll be working on with her.